All right, today's question is, wow, what are your character's core moral beliefs? God damn. Okay. So no pressure there. Let's see. Close this out. Put this in. While you are ruminating on that, would anybody, for a point of DM inspiration, like to sum up what happened last time? If you are interested, go ahead and roll a d20 into chat. Get some DM inspiration cooking or a factspiration. Nobody?
I'd
Go
love
once.
to roll in, but I am loading.
Yeah, roll.
Same here.
None of you guys can get in? Do you? Oh, okay. Do you want me to restart the server again since nobody can get in, or like, is it unanimous that you guys can't get in?
Yeah, I'm not in either.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, it took me a while to load in after it crashed and I restarted, but sure, I'll go back and I'll close it. Okay. Let's see. All right, stopping the server. So if you are trying to get in, just abandon that hope. That's over. All right. And I'll let you guys know when to try to jump back in.
So happy Father's Day to the fathers out there.
Thanks, son. Appreciate it. My middle name says I am the father to many. Fortunately, that does not hold up in court. So, little Jewish middle name joke. Anyways, so. For those of you that are fathers, I guess even fur baby fathers, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. It's easier if you're a fur baby father though, because you're not allowed to put kids in cages, unless you're the American government.
There's so many truths behind that.
Damn.
Did we also lose the music plot? Oh no, my voice is fucked up. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shit, shit, and shit.
That's what you do when things get quiet and awkward. There you go.
Let's. So you all right?
Can you guys hear me?
I can
Yeah.
hear you.
Okay.
All right.
My internet briefly went
Maybe
down.
someone else should stream their view to Discord. I feel like you shouldn't be
Yeah.
trying to stream to two places like that. That's pretty intense, man.
Yeah. I mean, if someone's
That's
able
how.
to do it, that'd be good.
Yeah, that's how you get your Streamlabs or your OBS pooping out halfway through the stream. All right.
Alright, now I'm loaded in.
Nice. Okay, since you're loaded in, I guess you're the only one that can roll dice. I want to fucking recap, so get going. It sounded like the others were gonna roll dice anyways. Just do it, Darius.
I rolled a 6. Damn it!
Aw, all right, Darius, take it away.
You lucky son of a bitch. I just got in too.
Oh, did my roll actually go through? Okay, I haven't seen anything. It's just getting in there.
You got a 17.
Okay. Well, last time on Curse of Strahd, the other team was investigating the missing Milovage from the orphanage. which led them to the coffin maker's shop, since it seems he works there part-time. And they were, I mean, it's not like it was a creepy building or anything like that, boarded up, no lights or anything, but they were investigating around, and when they got up to the second floor, that's when all hell broke loose. Apparently it was a nest of vampire spawn, but not just any vampire spawn, not like bitch ass Doru. Nah, these guys were, I guess you could say, former adventurers who failed to take down Strahd and were brought over to, well, the winning team. There were 6 of them, and I guess also like a baby dragon from that one show, Game of Thrones. That was not a fight that they could take, so they had to leave. But Eric and Ayla were not able to get out of there quick enough and were overwhelmed. Mackenzie and Izzy were able to make it out further, but they too eventually got caught by the pursuing vampires. On the other side of town, Tiernan, myself, and Irenia were leaving the Burgermaster's mansion, and we're going to the inn when we got stopped by a kid who said that he was paid by the others to look for us. Apparently they wanted us to go to the orphanage. So we went there. We talked to Tredora. She said that Milovaj was missing. So our other group left a message for us to go to the coffin maker shop. So we started making our way there. When we started getting closer, we actually ran into Anna, who was crying and hysterical, and informed us that the others were attacked by a pack of vampires. Not entirely sure of what to do. We tried to pass word to the guards of Vallaki. The closest ones were the ones at the Baron's house, and then we tried to go look for our friends. We came across a blood stain in a trail that was kind of leading towards the north of town. Didn't find any bodies, but that led us to a well, and it seems that Tiernan was able to kind of look inside, and he saw a floating piece of scrapped armor inside there. And then out of nowhere, a voice started talking to us. Some gentlemanly bastard. Seemed pretty pompous, but he said that if we want our friends, we're gonna have to stay the hell out of what's gonna happen. And that's kind of where we left off.
All right, good recap. You want factspiration or inspiration?
I'll take, I think, inspo.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take inspo.
All right. I've noticed that games with active initiative, inspiration has more value, gets used more often. But games that don't have it, a lot of times on the recap they'll take the extra factspiration. It's very interesting. But all right. So does anybody want to answer the factspiration real quick? If you're interested, go ahead, throw a d20 into chat. What is your character's core moral beliefs? No wrong answers here. This is a safe space for heroes and anti-heroes. All right, going once, going twice. Oh, all right, Darius.
Core moral beliefs. I think I may have answered a similar question to this before. He's someone who kind of believes in helping those who will also kind of help you in return. A little bit of like tit for tat. Mainly just because of how he's kind of grown up where he is. Like kind of have to have like a community to kind of be able to, you know, survive the everyday bullshit that happens. So those that are able to kind of like, you know, help out, kind of builds up the whole community as a whole. So that's what he tries to do. How well he actually succeeds in it,
Okay, fair enough. You may ask the same question of any NPC you've met previously during the campaign.
I've not met them. Except for this one dude here. I am tempted. I'm talking about Peterson. I'm tempted to know what his beliefs were before and after he joined Strahd. If that's, if that's a little
Peterson.
Too much.
Okay, so in life, Peterson believed strongly in the 9 alignments. He was a lawful good fighter, lawful good human fighter. Didn't work out so well. Turns out being lawful good is really hard. Eventually, he was like, good is enough. Law can get in the way. And then nowadays, he finds comfort in discipline. Is his sort of moral code now, is comfort and discipline. All right. So, with all that out of the way, I'll get you guys back into the world. I guess we'll go back to that scene where we left off on the streets of Vallaki. Let's see. But which street wasn't?
It had a well. That's what I remember.
Let me start pouring through my street maps. Hold on. Ah, I found it. Okay. Okay, it's dark. You have your lantern illuminated. He is up on this rooftop, so put him about 30 feet up. I'll put on some tense music. Here we go. All right. Okay. So, yeah, he kind of leaves it hanging in the air that if you want your friends returned to you, he will have them delivered to the lake town, north of here. Come to think of it, though, everyone's only ever called it Lake Town, so you're assuming that might be the actual name if it has an official name.
All right. You said you wanted us to stay out, right?
Yes, I think it would be best for you and for everyone involved for you to just go do something else for a few days. You know, there's some ruins north of here that some skeletons have set up shop. Their leader is rumored to have some magical items. I mean, might be worth checking out. Or head on over to Krezik, or jump in the fucking lake for all I care.
Darius is gonna look at everyone for a brief moment, and then look back to this guy in case they want to chime in with something.
And how long until we'll meet our other members at the town?
Oh, it's still early in the evening, so we'll probably get them there before you do. And then you can take stock of, you know, injuries and who's still breathing, and move on with your lives. The lives that we're gifting you on behalf of our master, because he has a very keen interest in you. It's a shame what happened to the others, but, well, we have orders. We try to follow them.
We were speaking with Vasily von Holt earlier today.
Oh, are you?
He said that he was going to set up a meeting with us with your master
How exciting for you.
in the coming days, but we need to wait here.
Well, Castle Ravenloft is quite a hike. Perhaps by the time you reach it, you'll already be invited. What an excellent plan. Go grab your allies, rest up, and head for the castle. I'm sure our master would be eager for your visitation. I imagine he might even have you for dinner.
The All right. Sounds good to me.
Wonderful. Well, it's a busy night. I'll see you around. And he very quickly begins walking across the roof like Spooder Man. Perfectly balanced and just like it's not a big deal at all. Leaving you guys in this dark street with Tiernan's lantern.
I suppose we should get to the lake town.
Irenia says, "Do you think he's even telling us the truth?"
I think we can't risk that he isn't.
But what if he's just sending us away and then they're not going to be there? What if he's just sending us into, I don't know, a trap? Like, why would he... Why do they want us to leave? There's only the four of us. If he's so strong, they could have just killed us right here.
I don't know. What if it's a chance that they're there? I'm at least gonna take it. I don't know about the rest of y'all.
We must get the others.
If they're not there, we come back.
So the four of you are going to head out of town?
Yep.
All right. It is late. The north gate is going to be closed. And there will be guards on duty. How do you proceed?
Flash the D badge.
Okay. The guards who are tired from extra shifts and nervous about the festivities that will be taking place. Tomorrow? Not tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow afternoon. They say, "Oh wait, what do you need from? Why would you go out this late?"
You have to pick up something.
Pick up something.
For the festival.
Oh.
We have to do our duty.
They must have forgotten something. This late hour. Oh, man, talk about other duties as assigned, am I right?
Yeah.
I bet when you signed up to be mercenaries, you did not think you would be running errands this late in the night. Just be careful. The roads between here and Laketown are secure, but the dark hides many dangers.
It certainly does.
Oh, and remember, wolves hunt in packs. Sorry, I'm reminded of that every fucking Wednesday for the last 3 months, so I finally got to tell somebody else.
Finally got to use it.
Yeah. Whew. Okay. So, I guess they let you out, and it takes another, I believe, hour to get to there. I will roll to see if any encounters happen to you at night on the road. Whew. Okay. That was very close. I don't suppose you went off-road through the forest. Just, yeah, the road? Okay.
They just told us the train roads are safe.
I was just checking. I don't know how spicy you want it today to be. Alright, so you guys go to the lake. It's nighttime at the lake. Fortunately, we still have the lake maps available. Let's see. We'll swap out. I love just taking this scene and then putting the animated files in the background. It's so fun. Benios maps. I love you, buddy. I'm proud of you, son. Alright, well, except in this instance where you can't see the house, but it's not his fault. It's how I set up the scene. Alright, so you guys head down towards the lake, and it is quiet by the time you get there. It's like 10 o'clock at night. There are a couple of people still awake. They seem to be nervously talking around a campfire as you approach. Let me swap out the music. It shouldn't be tense anymore. It's you're safe now. Let's see. There we go. All right. So yeah, they're gathered around a campfire, and they are, roasting a couple of fish. They're drinking some fish wine, some potato vodka, and they are low murmur talking to each other. As you approach, one of them says, let's see, where is she? Oh, yeah. She says, Oi! Hey, who are you? Who's there in the darkness, huh?
Good to
Hello?
see you again.
Oh. It's old Scarface.
Well, what brings you here? Saving another girl from drowning?
Not from-
Inquiring as to the fate of poor Bluto?
I am kind of curious, actually.
Oh, yeah. The Vistani came for him, and well, that was that. He was brown bread after that, I assume. We never saw him again.
Are you telling me that there's consequences for kidnapping children? Remarkable.
Yeah, well, I feel like he really wasn't right in the head by the end. But there's no excuse for bad behavior. So, it doesn't really answer the true question. Why would you be here so late in the evening, like?
We are here to save people again. Have you seen any hidden, secret, unsavory characters around?
Hidden secret unsavory characters? No. Not really. Oh, there was a group of adventurers that rolled by about 2 days ago. The Cold Shoulders.
What did they look like? Did one of them look like some princely guy?
Now that you mention it, a bit
Uh,
what I'd picture a dark-skinned prince from some great desert, magic desert in a story or something. No, not really from a desert. He was very handsome though. The others at the circle kind of grudgingly agree.
Was there a jester?
Oh, there was a jester amongst their number.
Where did they go?
Oh, well, they were heading to the town.
you said that was 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah.
You haven't seen
2
him
days.
since?
No. They came in the evening, like what you did. They said that they had come from across the lake. They apparently were looking for something.
Thanks.
Huh? Sure.
Darius is just gonna start looking around.
Okay.
he's honestly not sure what to do at this point.
All right, so you guys start poking around. You start on like one end and go to the other, or is there particular places you're gonna look? I mean,
I'm
people
gonna
live here, so.
I'm gonna start at the house that we know is abandoned.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Which will really smart thing to do here, dude. When you arrive at Bluto's home, you find unconscious, and some dead, your allies, sort of just laid out inside Bluto's hut.
Darius immediately rushes over to Mac and like checks for a pulse. He's not medically trained, but he's checking for
Yeah.
a pulse.
Yeah, straight to Mackenzie, or not Mackenzie, straight to Izzy.
All right, fair enough.
Are we supposed to be on a map for this?
Oh no, we're just doing
Okay.
theater of the mind. Yeah.
Go to the homepage.
Oh shit, where did I leave you guys? My bad.
The alley.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, we're on the homepage. Okay. I'm fighting signals from my tooth that the only thing that matters is physically pulling this tooth out of my fucking head to try to run normal brain stuff. All right, so yeah, as you see them on the floor and you rush towards Izzy and you rush towards Mackenzie, they are alive, but they have been you could see that they were essentially like beaten unconscious.
But he's gonna call over Irenia because
Okay.
medical. But just from a surface look, it's just bumps and bruises.
I mean, yes, like other than whatever injuries they have sustained, like Mackenzie I guess still has a broken arm.
Yeah. He's doing his very poor attempts to look for any bite marks and stuff like that. But yeah, that's why he's calling over Irenia to do a better check because he's not good at this shit. And then he'll actually see the other two and they'd be like, oh fuck, and then we'll kind of look at them.
Okay, so both Eric and Ayla look dead, like super dead.
I'm gonna healers heal Izzy and then Mac.
Okay. Right.
Anna tells Eric, wake up.
Aw. In death, that sort of festering smell on Eric just continues to almost rapidly grow more pungent. But as you're holding him, he just sort of is like a heavy, lifeless doll in your hands.
He weeps.
Ayla, with the sounds of others around you, you kind of come to consciousness.
I was just gonna work my way down the line.
Yeah.
So I was gonna start with Izzy and then go to Mac and then whichever of the next two was in room.
Yeah.
So we'll assume that Eric's at the very end then, and so I'll go to Ayla next.
So when you first looked at Ayla, it was pretty obvious from first glance that she was very dead. But you may have just been kind of making assumptions, or maybe she had just a little bit of oomph left in her, aka burned a fate point. You're not 100% sure, but yeah, she kind of opens her eyes and seems to be looking around.
So person we could have sworn was dead, not being dead anymore. I'm gonna immediately smell her.
Okay.
What are you doing? And she slaps you away.
Just let me finish.
Finish smelling me.
Yes.
No, you sicko.
Look, last time we thought someone was dead, and then they weren't dead. They came back reeking of infection.
I don't smell like a walking wound, you idiot.
She just smells like a stinky Barovian. Like,
you do smell like you need a bath, but
that's,
otherwise you're good.
That's everyone. Yeah.
Oh, and you think you smell any better?
No, we all smell like that. So I think you're all right.
Yes, I'm all right. I'm Vistani. It takes a little more than that to finish me off.
A little more than a gang of vampires.
Well, actually, no, that would actually quite be enough, I'm sure. But
Arena says to you, Ayla, I don't think you're stinky. I think you smell very nice.
thank you.
These guys have very weird standards for smells. So,
We smelly people just when they're
We don't even smell nice anymore.
next
So-
thing you know, you watch people pee in the woods or something.
Well, I look, okay, that's not what was happening.
Oh, what? You heard about that? Okay. So, Eric, well, last time we tried to burn the body, he came back, so maybe.
Hey Eric,
Like,
first
even
time
if
it
he's
wasn't
not
funny.
Even if he's not gonna come back, I still think just look at him.
Okay.
I'm gagging getting this close. So we can't let whatever that is spread. So
All right.
either way, he needs burn.
Okay. It's funny that you should mention that. If all of you handling Eric's body could give me hidden constitution rolls.
He
I'd really
smells so
appreciate it.
bad that I have to make a hidden constitution.
Yeah. Mm. That's the I don't know, ninja. Yeah, the ninja.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's my ninja way.
Oh.
Believe it.
Okay. All right. Cool. Good to know. All right. I will say that Darius, the smell and the sights of his wounds, they seem to be rapidly, like the infection is just spreading like quickly. You see the veins beneath his skin show through because they turn so dark black that they run like beneath the surface of the skin. You can see them in the lantern light. The wounds themselves have reopened in death, and they almost throb with infection.
I've never seen anything like this.
I don't think he's coming back. Shit.
I don't think I would want him to. That's been incredibly painful.
If we're gonna do something to him, we gotta do it quick. We'll strip off whatever armor doesn't seem to be clinging to infected wounds and stuff like that.
All right, as you start to strip off his equipment, his body starts to convulse, and different parts of it seem to suddenly bulge. If any of you have seen the movie Akira, it kind of has that vibe to it, that like his flesh, his muscles, they are growing rapidly beneath the surface.
Fuck. Step back, step back.
Ugh.
That's full Resident Evil.
Yeah. Is there... What is on Eric that would be immediately... oh, fuck.
and he suddenly ruptures and lets out a horrible pained scream as his body, now inside out, begins to flail wildly at all of you. I'll take you over to the map.
Ooh.
Right, let's see. Lakehouse map. Felt like so long ago. We were back at this lovely little place. Only good things happen in this cabin. Alright. And let's see. Okay, yeah, there wasn't a combat over here. I wonder why it's showing the the after image of your characters. Oh, because this is when you were here last time. Time travel. All right, let me bring you over to the scene. All right. And somebody should have a light on, I'm assuming. Because the scene itself is very dark, because it's nighttime.
I'll have my flashlight, if nothing
Alright.
else.
Alright. Your shake light? Okay.
Yep.
I gotta get faster at setting up your shake light here. So it's, we did 60, 120?
Yep.
I think? Okay.
Does anyone see inside the house or just the roof?
If you only see the roof, I could turn that off. If the roof tile's not working for you
I'm only
guys.
seeing the roof.
Alright, fair enough. Let's see. Map tiles, foreground layer. Delete. Oh, won't let me delete it. Yeah, but. All right, how about now?
There we go.
There we go.
All right. Cool. All right. Let me swap out the music for you. Alright, so let's see. You were stripping off gear, Darius. So
Yep.
You were up on him. Irenia was probably helping you. I assume everyone that made the saves was kind of up on him.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll assume that the other NPCs are, and Ayla are off to the side. Okay. I'll roll you guys into initiative. Alright. Let's see.
A mighty 6. That was with advantage, by the way.
Strong.
Beautiful.
Strong
Beautiful.
6.
Okay, let's see. With initiative rolls, I'll roll for everyone else. All right, Eric has won the initiative.
It's our boy.
All right.
Or, you know, the inside-out husk of him.
Aw. All right, he is going to perform Blood Rite. He draws on the sinister power of blood, blah 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 blah. Okay. So let's see. He would want the one that binds you guys. As a bonus action, you can evoke this right and force a large or smaller creature you can see within 30 feet. He's gonna use it on Anna. So give me a strength saving throw against this blood rite of bonding. And I guess he'll do the one where you hurt yourself. Alright, so he takes 2 damage. You make the save, so he is unable to bind you. And then he is just going to lash out at you with his tentacles and his bony shards. Let's see. Tentacle?
Just like Eric used to have.
Oh. And his bony shards.
Oh, those are
Alright, I
kinda
think
private.
both of those are gonna miss. Oh, sorry. Let's see. 12 and 15 are both gonna miss. Alright. And then he just keeps letting out these terrible screams. It sounds like Eric, if Eric was, I don't know, turned inside out while he was still alive. He will pass to Anna. And Anna, the one eye that you can see, it looks at you in a way that says he needs you to help him.
Got it. Anna will start by using her action to dodge.
Okay.
And then she will move here. Maybe. It says I'm hitting a wall if I go there, so if I can't go there.
That's weird. I'll move you there. It's fine.
Okay, and then she will make Eric an easy target with her bonus action.
Okay.
By keeping his attention on her, And then she will pass to Darius.
All right, Darius.
Darius is going to move here because looking around the room, he sees Mac back there, still wounded. Is going to just be a blocking and look down at this creature of flesh and blood that formerly was Eric. Be like, I'm sorry, man. I'm real sorry. And it's gonna hit him twice. First unarmed strike. That is a crit because of bare knuckle boxer crit on a 19
Nice.
20. And then bonus action, he's going to smack him again. Ah, there it goes. Horrible miss.
All right.
Snap one.
Let's see. So the first one is a crit. Let me see. It is, there we go, plus the 2 damage he took before. Because it's a crit, he takes an injury. Internal bleeding. Aw, poor baby. I feel like he's outternal bleed. Never mind. All right, then you get a consequence. Sorry, complication. Only a flesh wound. Combatant who has been down. Okay, well, that's not affecting anybody at this point, so we're good.
Yo, seriously,
All
I
right.
get this in every
Yeah,
fucking
every time.
game.
Any game, every time. Yep.
In a hastily covered hole outside, Bluto crawls in.
Oh my god.
Wait, what? Hold on.
No, we don't need that. We don't need that.
The fish from earlier flops onto the butt.
I mean, let's be consistent. Fucking Agatha, let's do this.
Oh no, no,
Yeah.
no. All
Yeah,
right.
no.
Anything else from Darius?
Nope, that's it. He is holding his line here. I will pass to Irenia because I don't know if she wants to be in melee with this creature.
Okay. Yeah. She's going to disengage, and as she walks away, kind of closing her eyes, she's just going to go and stand by the other women over here. And she'll reapply easy target with her bonus action. Okay. And then, let's see, that would be Tiernan, you're up next.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna probably swing at him
Okay.
with my silvered battle axe. Do I have 1 attack or do I have 2 attacks yet? No, it's only level 3. Excellent. A 16?
16? Yeah, I mean, he's inside out, man. It definitely hits. All right,
Awesome.
take slashing damage. He is very injured, but continues to kind of flail and grow.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And then play would pass to Ayla.
Okay.
I think you're the last one to go in the initiative track. So.
Yeah, the dying and the fear probably gone away. I mentioned by now.
Oh yes, I'll get rid of those.
Sorry, I can't. Otherwise, I swear.
Yeah,
I
no
would.
worries, no worries.
I'll stand up because I imagine I am not standing. So I'll stand up and
Okay.
I will draw my daggers, but I will hold an attack action against Inside Out Eric. If he moves a space forward, I'll throw the dagger.
Okay.
And that's it. That's it for me at this point.
All right, you control initiative going into round 2. Who would you like to pass to?
I will pass. Is each target gone, or is it still there?
No, it would have been stripped out by Tiernan.
Okay, then I will let Anna go.
All right. Anna, it's you.
Same thing. She will continue to dodge and try to keep Eric's attention by snapping her fingers at his one eye so that he keeps paying attention to her. And
Right.
then pass it to Tiernan.
All right, Tiernan, back to you.
All right, we are gonna swing it our little fleshy boy again.
Yeah, that is going to hit as you carve another chunk out of him. That activates his cornered ability. And he is going to lash out instinctively at you who harmed him. His one eye, though, seems to still be kind of focused on Anna. But here's the attack. Uh, 15.
Ah, yes, I see. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Oh, am I still?
Question mark, question
My
mark,
bad,
question
my bad. All right.
mark. 15 does not hit.
15 misses. All right. Anything else from Tiernan?
No, that'll be it. But I would like to point out that I am not repulsed by him because I have monstrous sympathy.
Oh, that's wonderful. All right. I'm
assuming he'll steal, but if he doesn't,
gonna
I'll pass
steal.
it to him.
Yeah, he's gonna steal, and as Anna continues snapping at him and calling to him, he turns to her and he will once again try to attack. And once again, he will try to. Okay, he's gonna use Blood Right of Siphoning. You can invoke this right to force one creature to make a Charisma saving throw. On a fail, takes necrotic damage equal to 2 rolls of your right die, and you gain temp HP equal to the necrotic damage that you dealt to the creature. When you use this right, you can make a vital sacrifice to empower it. If you do so, they take maximum possible damage. Oh, for sure, that's what he wants to do. All right, so give me a Charisma saving throw, Anna.
What the hell?
Let's see. Eric, why are the DCs of your abilities so low? Like,
He's not.
is this?
Is he
It's the
feared
fear.
anymore?
Oh, it's
Probably the fear effect.
That's why you only have +1 to your attacks and shit. My bad. Here, I've been gimping you for this whole fight. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's almost like you were turned inside out.
Oh. This is actually the sequel to Inside Out. Pixar doesn't want you to know. Yeah.
That took
The
a
movie
horror
just-
turn.
Yeah. He's working through his stuff right now. Alright, so that means that his DC would actually be higher than what is listed here? Okay. Alright. So Anna, a 13 is not gonna make it. So let's see. That would be, man, this Blood Hunter, it's some stuff for sure. So that's going to be 8 points of necrotic damage because it maxes out the die? Question mark?
It does.
Yeah. So he takes the 8, but she takes the 8 also, or he takes the 2d4. Like, what is the die damage?
It's a D4.
Oh, just a d4. Okay.
Yeah, but she takes a 2d8 if she fails. It'd be max for her.
That's it.
So,
Okay.
8.
So yeah, so you take 8, Anna. He takes 2, but then he gets 8 temp HP. That was a journey. All right. That's now I can say I played a Blood Hunter. Hey.
Oh my god.
And let's see. He has a bonus action also. He has a lot of blood to give and use, so he's gonna go ahead and try to do a rite of binding on Anna as well. So Anna, give me a strength saving throw as he tries to immobilize you. You make the save, but he takes 4 points of damage. All right. Let's see. He'll pass to Darius.
All right.
And me. It hurts.
Ooh, that's good. That's good stuff.
I'm gonna do a wisdom saving throw, actually. Okay. Darius does not attack, because he just flashed in his mind, the image of his dying brother.
Oh
Laying in
shit!
a pool of blood. Back when they were kids, and he is just paralyzed right now.
Is this what I said? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yo, Darius is not. He's not good in the mind.
That's good stuff. Good stuff.
He will pass to Ayla as he looks like he is kind of frozen there.
Ayla's a little frustrated at seeing that, and she's like, "Ugh," and she will hope or just tell Darius to duck, and hope he does, as she will throw both daggers at him, not Darius, at Eric, and then bonus action throw another dagger, so 3 dagger attacks at him.
All right, go for it.
I can't.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I say all that stuff, but I can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
And then if one of them hits, sneak attack on the first one that hits.
Okay. Even with some soft cover from Darius, all 3 are going to hit. And you got a 2d6? That sounds right. Sneak attack. Alright, so 14, 19, plus another 9, 28 points of damage. Even with his temp HP, 28 points of damage, a lot of damage. He dies. Eric, you may impart your allies with one nugget of wisdom. 1 sentence or less. What do you got?
When you go into the dark, ignore the voice, no matter what.
Oh shit. Alright. Yeah, take DM inspiration for your new character. That's good stuff. Yes. Alright. And then his body just sort of convulses, and the different organs and bits of flesh begin to explode as blood and pus and worse things are all that's left, rupturing and melting into the floorboards.
Ayla will go over and just pick up the daggers without emotion, look at Darius and say, "Next time, do not hesitate."
He is not hearing you. With the blood that kind of like splattered him, he is kind of hyperventilating and
Yeah, Mackenzie would rush to you and just kind of try to like hug you and hold you and try to calm you down. And she would just whisper to you, I'm here, Darius. I'm here. You're here. We're here right now. Right now, right here. It's okay. You don't have to look. You don't have to look. As she kind of tries to start leading you away.
Well done, Tiernan.
Thank you. Is there still? Did he further explode, or is his body still there?
Like his equipment, likely the things that were worn is probably destroyed, but his gear could be picked out of the viscera.
I'll shudder a bit and then start picking out his gear and putting it off to the side, and then there's probably something in here to wrap the body in to carry it out. Fishing net, if nothing else.
Like old tarps and stuff like that. Yeah. You find some old, torn and moldy bedding, like in the corner.
All right, so we'll take that and like any crappy wooden furniture and make a pile of it on the beach.
Okay.
To sort of set up a pyre for him.
Okay. I'll take you guys back to...
Oh, it's gonna be a minute.
Alright. So back on the, on the beach as you're setting this up, you see Tessa and a few of the other fisher folk with torches call out, and they say, "Hey, is everything all right? There was a lot of screaming."
Everything is fine. Everyone is safe.
What was it? Something come out of the lake?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Can't be getting too close to the water after dark. I'll leave you to it then.
Thank you for your concern.
And they start heading back to their campfire. All right.
I don't know about you all, but just rest. I feel very weak.
I'm glad you're well, Ayla.
Thank you.
Irenia looks at all of you and says, "What do you think he meant about the voice in the darkness?
I don't know, but I guess I'm gonna keep an eye out for it.
Has anyone else heard this voice in the darkness?"
I have not.
Anna would mention when she shot Eric with the arrow in the woods. There was a voice. But it's only spoken then.
What did the voice sound like?
Oh boy.
Oh right,
It-
because
it-
I've only texted it to you, right?
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Hold on. She would describe it as a man's voice. Someone that was very entitled and demanding. And he called you all weak.
This voice sounds like an asshole.
Anna would agree with Irenia. But I've only heard it once and I haven't heard it since. Has anyone else heard anything?
No.
Darius, are you okay?
Nope.
Okay.
It's okay.
He ain't going out anytime soon.
Anna will try to get Darius to focus on her and try to just get him to,
Okay.
of all people, bring him back to reality.
Yeah, I would need from you a persuasion, or an intimidation, or a wisdom medicine.
Oh boy. Let's do that one.
Okay. Oh damn. Okay. I mean, Darius, I don't know if this would counter your nat 1, but
yeah.
He's just very nurturing with him, very like mom to child, and just bringing him back, making sure, let him know that he's safe, everything is well, and everyone's here, even Mackenzie.
Yeah, I think after a few seconds, he'll kind of refocus on everyone that's in the room.
Yeah. Oh, you were so out of it. They're on the beach now, and there's a fire burning, and you're pretty sure that fire is the remains of Eric.
I was curious about that. Are we burning the house too, or are we leaving that?
Oh no, we took him and like any furniture from the house and put it in a big old pyre on the beach.
Okay. Sorry about that.
It's okay. It was a terrible thing to see.
I don't wish that on anyone.
Good. I would have a lot of questions if you did wish that on someone.
Did Eric look like Walter?
No, he looked more diseased. He looked like if a scab was like human sized and growing exponentially, like constant like cell death piling on top of cell death, but on like a macro scale. I just felt that mini was, a good representation of that, without having to look at really gross pictures on the internet. So.
I mean, you mentioned the Kira. I think that was pretty accurate.
Yeah. It just felt like, well, I guess give me this would actually be a medicine intelligence if anybody wants to try to make sense of it.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh shit! Do we not have the change?
Oh yeah, that doesn't work anymore because Foundry 10's so fucking great. So you would hold down, I believe, Control when you go to roll a check, and then a little pop-up window. No, maybe it's Alt.
Well, it definitely wasn't
Yeah.
Control.
Yeah. So if you hold down Alt when you roll it, it'll kind of tell you.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah. All right. Oh wow.
There we go.
Okay. So, yeah, you if you had to like medically kind of qualify what you witnessed, it was like violent and uncontrolled like cell mutation, like cancer almost. Like his body was undergoing changes so quickly and so violently that it could not contain itself.
It was like a super cancer almost. Cancer normally kills the person that has it, right? But this one, it was happening so fast that he hadn't had time to die yet. And
what cancer?
Everything cancer. It wasn't natural, but it can be. What it did, whatever caused it, what it did to his body can be explained medically. But what would cause something like this? I have no idea.
Perhaps he was cursed.
No, he's not the one with the black dot.
Tell me about it.
Izzy says, but when did he get cursed? Like, he hasn't been away from us at any point.
When he
whatever this
died,
voice
came
is,
back.
maybe. I don't know. He was doing some strange things even before that. There's something, I don't know, whatever this power that was in his blood, it must have had to do with that, I guess.
So what do we do now? Do we go to the inn?
We need to get word to people. If everything's going to go down in the next 2 days, we need people, or at least the ones that we don't want to see lose everything. We need them to know that.
But we don't get involved in this.
I don't know. I don't know if we're. I don't know if
Izzy says, when they took us in the streets, we had run for help. We had run for the guards, and they just melted the one guy. Just melted him. They had a fucking dragon, Tiernan, like. And she looks to Izzy, and Izzy says, "Yeah, like it looked like the cute little one from like Game of Thrones before it got real big, but it was not cute. It was a little cute, but it was horrifying, maybe because it was cute and it was melting people, and it was so fucking scary."
I mean, that was kind of the point of the Game of Thrones dragons too, right?
I guess, yeah. There's a jester with them. They all can walk on walls and ceilings like spiders, like Spider-Man.
We saw Dory do that too.
Yeah, and then there was There were so many of them. There were so many of them. And like one of them was like an orc, like a Lord of the Rings, like World of Warcraft.
He was very much like that, yes, with the tusks. I
So
saw
there's
it.
so there's orcs here too. Ayla, orcs are not an indigenous species to Barovia. So.
No, that creature was something. I'd never seen someone like that before. He must be like you, outsiders.
I don't know what to do, guys. All I know is they.
Long
Before they.
story short, we can't handle that. I don't know if Vallaki can handle that, honestly.
I tell you, I couldn't even escape from the gentleman, and I thought I had a good chance of it, but they are stronger than I anticipated.
Maybe one or two at a time we could take them, but definitely not as the entire group. I don't feel comfortable abandoning, especially those at the inn, but even the ones I don't like, I don't feel comfortable abandoning to these vampires.
What do you think that they're planning? And how are they in the town? Isn't
The bones are gone. They're stolen.
Right.
Yes, it
He
seems.
said after what they did, they would return them, which I suppose makes sense if they're working for Strahd. They want to be able to do what they need to do, but then they don't want the town to disappear. But
So what is it that they came to do?
I don't know, but apparently they only got here 2 days ago.
No, when did the bones go missing?
2 days ago, I think.
But they couldn't have stolen the bones if the bones were keeping them out.
Now there's got to be somebody inside that stole the bones.
It's Milovoj.
Milovoj?
Could be. I don't know.
You guys said you were looking for him, right? And you didn't find him?
It makes sense. He's missing. He worked at the church, yes, and he did some work for the gravedigger. I mean, he's the only one that's connected to both.
But he wasn't at the shop when you looked?
No, he was not.
Only those things were there.
But the coffin maker did say, before I was bitten, that nobody else has to die, which would imply heavily that someone has already died.
Wait, hold up. You said you were bit, right?
I am fine.
I mean, I can take a look. I can take a look at it if you want.
No.
I think we both should. Ayla, just
sure. You can
safe.
look, I suppose, but not you. You creep me out. You try to smell me, and she'll let.
Look at what happened to the one. The reason behind
fine.
why.
It's fine. Let me see what you have going on here.
And
You do have some odd habits, Tiernan.
Yeah, and let.
Okay. She says, oh, I see the bite marks, but they don't seem to be infected or anything.
It wasn't like what happened at me.
Is the flesh necrotic at all?
No, like Darius, when you got bit, Dora was ripping out your throat, but this is just like 2 little pokes.
I mean, is it weird to say that he was gentle? That seems odd to say.
When you say that, Irenia blushes and says, that is strange to say. Like, he was And she blushes in her, kissing your neck.
Kind of, yes.
She looks away, her face bright red.
Tuna takes notes.
Step 1, become a vampire.
The tiny SpongeBobs that operate Irenia's brain are like, something's awakened! Something's awakened! Put it in the box! She composes herself and says, I think that you'll be alright. Your pulse is a bit slow, but everything else seems to be okay.
Yes. Although, my hit point maximum goes back up after a long rest, is that right? Or I forget.
Yeah, you're gonna need a long rest.
Yeah.
I believe. I'll double check. But I think
Which we can't have here.
Yeah. Person on like 1 hit point. So,
You guys gotta find a sanctuary.
Yeah. If she gets in a fight or a random encounter, we are not going to do so well.
I mean, I guess we bury what's left of
Yes,
Eric.
confirmation. It is a long rest from Vampire Life Train.
Okay. I recommend, if you think what is going to happen soon is indeed going to happen soon, that at first light you warn everybody you need to, and maybe we recover at Erigol's camp and then make our way wherever we go next.
Well, we were talking with the gentleman one before we came here. He told us where to find you guys. I mean, we told him about our whole deal with Vasily. I mean, he told us essentially just to fuck off, maybe head to the castle, maybe we'll get the invitation by then. I don't know what to do.
I mean, walking into the mouth of the lion is not exactly the best approach, don't you think?
No, it's not. I mean, would we even have a choice?
I mean, I
If we're gonna go back, we need to sneak back. But if I don't know. Maybe, I mean, I asked Thought to find Izek and to tell Izek about the cabin. Sorry, the coffin maker's shop.
I mean, if there's one Vallaki has, it is urchins. You throw a silver at them, they do whatever you need, apparently. So we could find some messengers to warn everybody for us without us having to go into town. Maybe write a few notes or something.
That would technically be keeping to our bargain too.
Tiernan, you hear the faintest snap of like a twig from a nearby copse of trees.
Is it this invisible person over here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a sec, someone's here. Or something.
Where?
Oh. Irenia calls out, Tessa, is that you?
Show yourself or you will be wearing daggers.
You don't need to just start accusing things.
Well, I'm just saying it usually makes people come out.
No, she's right. I wouldn't want any daggers thrown at me.
Hey, so give me an establishing shot of this individual.
You'll see a early 20s young looking man with shoulder length white hair, almost leathery outfit with some belts wrapped around and chains around his arms and wrists. There is a wolf pelt latch onto his shoulder across his back, and it hangs off the side of his hip on the opposite side.
I have to ask, is his hair white, like a platinum blonde, like to keep going back to Game of Thrones, like Daenerys, or is it white from? Would it be like shock white, like something white in this dude's hair?
Not white.
Shocked white. Okay. All right.
On his back, you'll see a long pole arm.
Nice, nice.
Will, step out of the shadows, identify yourself.
Darius will step in front just to be normal shield and just be like friend
Yeah.
or foe.
Neither.
That's not exactly an answer.
It's better than foe.
Truth be told, if I wanted you dead, I would have attacked your friends while they were unconscious.
Again,
Ooh.
Wait,
Did you
wait.
follow the vampires here?
Do you work for the vampires? Are you a vampire? You're very pale. Did you bring our friends here?
No, but I have kept watch when they were dropped off.
Why?
I've been keeping my eyes on you for a long time, in fact.
Oh, but not like when we were peeing in the woods, right?
Oh no,
No
I'm not
one
this
wa-
pervert.
Oh.
I'm not that pervert over there.
But you watched him watch me?
No.
Hmm.
It was mentioned earlier.
Oh.
So
You're the
Say
bright one. Good.
women sleeping alone in a cabin with, well, what was left of Eric.
What do you want of us?
and who are you?
Like I said, I was just observing.
Why?
After all, you made quite the ruckus when you let those two go.
So Izzy, Mackenzie, Darius, and Tiernan, his accent, go easy on everyone playing D&D because we're not all professional voice actors. His accent to his English, it sounds very like old timey. Like you sort of get a vibe like Sleepy Hollow or like colonial America kind of vibes. Ayla and Anna, he has a very Krezk regional accent.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, sorry. Continue.
You let two wolves run with the tails between their legs. Correct?
Yeah.
Thank you. It'd be a shame if they were to die as well.
Narrows his eyes at this newcomer. So, are you one of them? Since you're thanking us for sparing their lives.
Well, let's just say the person I work under took an interest in you.
Everyone seems to take an interest in us. Take a ticket.
Ass.
Darius is slow on fucks to give at this moment.
I used my last real world item token to get one of those ticket round counters that they have at the BMV.
Just place it in front of Strahd. Take one.
Do you work for the Dark Lord?
Tough question. Don't we all at some point?
No.
But in the immediate, no, I do not.
Do you apprentice yourself under another wolf, so to speak?
That I do.
Does your wolf happen to be female?
And one that doesn't exactly consider the Dark Lord a friend.
I guess you can say that, yes. But allow me to introduce myself, and he'll take a bow. I am Luke, at your service.
Is that Luc or Luke?
KE. And it
So,
seems you've been beaten rather badly after coming across Vallaki.
that's
No
true. That's true.
surprise.
Hold on, dial it back. Your accent and your name. You're from Kresik?
Oh, no. Just like you, I am not from this environment. I come from outside the mist.
Oh. I thought that the werewolf territory included Kresik, and sounds kind of like Kresik, so I was wondering if you knew the status of the abbot at the Abbey of St. Markovia?
Oh, no, I do not.
Oh, right. You weren't downstairs with us. We were
Oh yeah,
talking.
he's like crazy.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Vasily said that dude's probably gone mad since he's lived for so long.
said he did actually have power. Definitely crazy at this point. Crazy isn't necessarily a bad thing, I suppose, but just wanted to temper your expectations.
But I just wanted a second opinion from this. But
No, that's fair.
So how long have you been here, if you are another outsider?
Months on end.
Did you come with others?
No.
Interesting.
You survived this long?
Well, I had many though. I was amongst those who were strong.
Does Ayla recognize Luke? Did he ever go to the Serapool encampment?
No, he has not been in all his time here. He has not been that far east.
Okay.
Tell me, Luke, are you fated like the rest of us?
I don't know. Wait.
Crash, I
No,
hate
I've heard the word before.
What does it mean to you?
Not quite sure, but when I was told of it, I was under the assumption it involved some sort of prophecy, some vision.
Anna smiles. That's good enough for her.
Crash, Ayla is going to try to draw a Tarelka card.
Okay.
And I apologize, I obviously don't have access to the generator right now on my phone. But one, does she still even have that power to be able to see, her limited vision? And if so, does she get any feeling off of looking at the card and Luke?
Well, let's find out. Let's see. Okay. You, while looking at him, draw from your deck the Soldier, the Three of Swords. It represents war and sacrifice, the stamina to endure great hardship.
It's like Eric.
Yes. It seems quite perhaps fortuitous timing that he has come upon us.
These cards are crazy. I just thought I'd say that.
Fortuitous.
You and me both, buddy.
Fortuitous in a good way, or
it is hard. I am not as practiced as my grandmother at reading the cards, but this could be very good for us, or it could be our downfall. But I mean, I suppose I should say something more cryptic, to keep in line with what you think of me. But I'm willing to give him a chance. Or else look at the dagger in the back.
Well,
funny you say that.
Looking at,
I don't think.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I don't think your daggers will ever reach me in the state you're in. In fact, I could tear you apart right now, if you like.
Yeah, you don't look very intimidating at the moment, Ayla. Sorry, but
I would like to argue with you, but I don't have the strength.
that's
Of course.
yeah. I mean, that's kind of the point.
No, she is right. She's weak. Look at her. And look at them. I admit I was not there when you went to Vallaki, but from what I've seen, you've done a poor job inside.
There are vampires there.
There's vampires everywhere.
Well, there's 6 of them. All of them seem to have equipment like you. So not
And-
exactly an easy task to handle.
And excuse me, we've done a poor job. You said you were with others. I see you by yourself. Did you leave your companions to die?
No, I was sent on a mission of my own to complete. Although, when I came upon you lot, I took an interest. Consider yourself a distraction to keep an eye on in case things turned a more interesting turn. And interesting they did.
So, you intend to follow us? Just a forewarning. We kind of get into shit because, outsiders.
We could use the help, Darius.
Wait, so you are confirming here an actual werewolf? Like you could turn into big wolf?
He'll just smile and show his like wolf-like teeth as he pulls his jump to the side.
Mm. And I'm assuming that Luke wears relatively loose clothing so that you don't end up with the Hulk situation where you just
Oh,
destroy
yeah.
your clothes all the time. Okay.
Yeah.
Because keep in mind, in Barovia, the shapeshifters, the lycanthropes, whatever, their clothing and their equipment does not generally get absorbed into the bodies like in other games. Like, so hybrid form, as long as your stuff can accommodate that, it's fine. But if you go full animal, then you need to have someone carry your equipment or stash it somewhere.
Hence Muriel.
Yeah. Which might not be in the mechanics that I sent you, but the campaign setting would overwrite those mechanics. So in this particular campaign, raw actually, lycanthropes can't absorb their equipment. So, but yeah, you could definitely go hybrid and still have access to your stuff if you had it fitted properly.
I heard that you are in need of a place to stay, and that you are in need of allies. Because, quite frankly, you just aren't ready.
Well, aren't ready for what? I don't even know what we're supposed to be doing anymore. I'm still trying to figure out if my father is dead, and if it's my fault. I don't know what happened to my brother. Anna, she had all these big.
Irina, quiet. Tiernan,
Oh.
would you explain this to her when we rest?
She's just as much a part of this. She can ask questions.
She didn't go where the rest of us went.
That mean go where the rest of you went.
Oh, it's her and her faded thing.
As Luke is just smiling in the back, looking at you guys argue against one another.
Ayla didn't go to any death house. This Luke guy didn't go to the death house.
And ignores Irina.
Let's go back to the inn. We should at least talk with the Markovs. Davian said that they at least have some knowledge, info, I don't know. Maybe we can talk with them and work something out.
Are you sure that's a good idea? Like I said, I heard your conversation. This Peterson fella, he told you not to go back into the city.
told us not to get involved.
And there's no doubt you will get involved nonetheless.
We're already involved.
So why risk it? Should things turn south like it did before, you might end up with more than one dead ally. Can you deal with that? Are you strong enough to deal with that?
I know more about death than anyone here. I can handle it. They are strong enough to handle it. You might disagree with that, but I'm still here.
Mackenzie looks at you when you say it, Anna, and says, "You could deal with it. You ran away. You ran as soon as things went bad. You ran hard and you ran fast and you left us behind."
I survived, Mackenzie.
Well, good for you.
I hate to say it, Mackenzie, but running was the right answer. You all were right to leave me. Which, I mean, I hate to say it, but that's exactly what you and Izzy did, and I don't fault you for it.
But now we're not going to run. And we're going to go back there?
I recommend again that we find somebody here in this lake town that can go back into town and warn people on our behalf.
Are you sure you wish to bring others involved?
How about this? What's that girl's name? Tessa, that we've been talking with? Maybe we can get her to send a message to the Markovs or Muriel if she's still there, and tell her to meet us out here, and we'll just sleep here for today.
Well, it is up to you. This is your pact, I assume, so... Speaking of which one of you is the leader?
There ain't no leader.
Ah. No wonder you are all dysfunctional.
Sadly, I think you're right.
You know, I tell you, I thought I was going to be the bitch in this group.
I mean, you still are.
Cool, but I am not alone. Now it appears I have competition.
Oh, you guys are cute. Bluto's house is still there, right? Her
Yeah.
shack? Yeah, Darius is just gonna walk inside and just find a place to just sleep, because he's just tired and it's just not exactly thinking straight at the moment.
Okay.
You know...
Given the current climate, Lake Town would not be a sanctuary, but you could at least reset your, your exhaustion timer, as it were, and kind of get some, try to get some hit dice back and whatnot.
I think that's what we need to do.
He will walk over to the rest of the group as Darius walks away. If you are in need of allies for your endeavor, you should talk to my Alpha. Perhaps she can help you. It seems as though you have a connection with her, from what I can tell.
We do. How long would it take to get there?
Oh gosh. It's in the wilderness, so in the snowy wilderness, so it would take over 2 days, I think.
And I'm assuming in werewolf territory.
One might say the heart of werewolf territory.
Like I said, she can help you.
Lake Town.
Besides, I am also on a mission of my own to complete. I am looking for somebody. You wouldn't happen to have met this individual. A person named Emil.
He is dark skin, bald, big ears, and takes no shit from anybody.
And
Yeah, I did in that description.
Okay.
Isn't everybody a meal to the werewolves?
Ta-da. I don't think we've met anyone with that description.
Damn you, Gibby.
Unfortunately.
Oh, I like this one. She's feisty. The rest of you are boring.
All right, you're looking at 15 miles of road and 25 miles of wilderness, much of which would be cold mountains. Though at the 15 mile mark, there is an old tower, reputed to have once belonged to a wizard in the employ of Strahd von Zarvich, now forsaken and abandoned, overlooking Lake Baratok.
When we stayed at the Vistani camp outside of Vallaki, was that a
That's a sanctuary. Yeah.
okay? You know, just strongly hinting at that might be a good option. Everybody.
I mean,
it's a 2-hour walk from where you currently are. So, if you wanted to go do that, though, Darius is already setting up, so you gotta rouse
2-hour
that boy.
walk in the night too.
yep.
It'd be nighttime. Yeah.
Crash.
Mm-hmm.
Would Loot be able to sense the lycanthropy in them?
I
Or
think
is that
you
something that's
are
like
too much of an initiate to have a good sense of that. Yeah, you would not know for sure yet. You are not a true born werewolf. You are a converted werewolf essentially. So you are still growing into your gifts essentially.
alright?
Yeah. But again, your boss thinks that these people will be extremely important for what she needs and what is best for the pack.
Very well.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
So
I said,
I guess I'll throw up a poll to help you guys kind of figure out what to do. Keep talking though. I'm good.
since he's been tracking them since the wolf encounter, would he have some semblance of them having gone to the winery at some point? Because he's kept himself hidden up until this
So
point.
you were notified to find them, and basically you have been tracking them since the crossroads and their return to Vallaki. So just like the last day or so.
Basically, when Ayla joined.
A little bit after Ayla joined, yeah, you would have started following them. Essentially,
Okay.
you followed them on their return from the winery to town.
Okay.
Yeah. And your stealth is good, but Tiernan's passive perception is just better. So at a certain point, he would have finally detected you, as we dealt with. All right, so you really only have two good options here immediately. So you can short rest, sleep in Bluto's shack, or walk 2 hours, then try to long rest with the Stani. And I guess we'll honor the group majority. What do you want to vote for, Ayla?
Yeah, it's funny because in character I have one vote, and out of character I have a different vote. But in character she would pick the Vistani, so I'll go with that.
Okay.
But as a player, I would definitely rather short rest first.
Okay. Well, you can always take a short rest, and then walk. That's 1 hour short rest, and then 2 more hours of traveling.
Yeah, I would. So I guess immediately then I'd vote for the short rest.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I
I'm
should
good
I
with-
should have put
I'm
a
good
I
with
should have put a
that.
third option there. Let's assume that if you vote for trying to go to the long rest, you still would be in favor of a short rest before leaving. Because
Okay.
I mean, because if you guys do roll poorly, I mean, you don't want to. Yeah.
Get
All right.
jumped.
So it was a close thing, but it looks like you guys are going to try to do a short rest. So let me roll to see if there's an encounter along the lakeside. Oh. Oh my. Okay. Hold on.
That's not happiness.
Okay. Well, you could argue that this would have happened if you decided to stay here for the night or whatever. So, let's see.
So does this interrupt the short rest, or does that complete?
Oh, actually, it is pretty manageable. I need everybody to give me a D20 roll, and the highest roll will be affected by this encounter. I will roll for you, Gibby.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
go
damn,
Anna.
Anna crushing it. Okay. So Anna, as everyone is just sort of trying to settle in for this long rest, not long rest, settle in for the short rest, as you are sort of going about your business of, you know, making sure that the perimeter is safe, kind of like pacing a bit, you know, looking around for danger, making sure that nothing comes up on you. As you are sort of walking around the base of the hut, you hear a metallic schnicker schnack sound, and I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw. Ooh, okay. So an 8 is not enough, and you feel an old rusty hunting trap that apparently was laying, like, you know, near to his house, possibly to catch vermin that might try to sneak in and make off with his foodstuffs or whatever. But certainly large enough to cause you a great deal of pain and discomfort. You only take 2 points of piercing damage, but now you are essentially restrained as the trap has been sort of staked hard into the gravelly kind of packed earth of the beach.
You will scream and yell out in pain.
Okay. All right. Those who are trying to short rest would be kind of roused. You guys discover Anna with a hunting trap digging into her shin and ankle. And there's a short chain trailing from it to kind of burying itself into the gravelly sand.
Oh my, look at you, little girl. Seems you've been trapped. Like a poor bunny.
You can't
What are
get
you
out.
going to do about it?
So helpful, Luke. And then I'll start trying to pry open the.
All right,
Good
I
job.
need a athletics check.
And
Ooh.
trying was the right word.
Yeah, 12. You're pretty close, but man, it's on there real good.
For flavor, Ayla's gonna give a hilt of a dagger to Anna, so she in between her mouth, basically, so she can bite down on it for the pain.
Okay.
I guess Darius has been. roused by
Sorry.
this.
Anna, you take 1 point of damage from the failed attempt to get it off your leg.
Darius will try. Does this increase the DC or?
Now, Luke, your people have to deal with this bullshit all the time. But apparently the elders, or the purebloods, kind of laugh at these traps because they cannot pierce the werewolf's resistances. You, as a fledgling, though, they warned need to watch out for these things because they're all over Barovia because people hate wolves. Darius, it would just be a strength check to kind of pry it open.
This raw strength or athletics?
Oh, athletics. It'd be athletics. All right, that'll do it. So you kind of pull it open, and then it goes into place and kind of resets.
Thank you, Darius.
You guys are now the proud owners of a hunting trap. You want me to add it to your character sheet, Darius?
Nice.
Yeah.
They're heavy.
Okay. They are 5 pounds. Yeah. Here you go.
I think you can.
That was your encounter.
Eh.
Now I know
alright.
who's the strong one in the group.
Mechanically, does that cause the short rest to end? I don't think so, because it didn't distract you guys for more than 10 minutes, right? Let me see.
I think that's right.
Alright, I'll just do a fresh check to see if you finish up the hour. You're good. So I'll advance the clock an hour and change, and you guys can gain the benefits of a short rest.
Crash, can you spend as many hit die as Ayla needs to get to?
Sure. I had to use hit dice in Celeste yesterday. It was quite an experience.
Probably haven't done that since the early days.
4 of these hit dice. 1, 2. Oh, yeah, you're just gonna use them all.
Okay.
I guess Mackenzie would burn the healing surge first off. Go from that. And then...
Is that any better than just rolling a healing surge during a short rest? Or
we'll get it back on the short rest, but I guess it is burning a hit die, so maybe not.
Because let's see.
Oh. Wait, what?
Yeah, character uses healing surge cancel, so again, it's like a short or long rest. Under this optional rule, you gain all spent hit dice at the end of a long rest. With a short rest, they regain hit dice equal to his or her level divided by 4. So you minimum 1. You guys are only 4, so you'd only get 1 back. So at your current level, it would be kind of the same. I guess you'd be getting 1 extra heal out of it. Yeah. I'm asking because that's what I'll do for Ayla then, if that's how it works. So.
Now, this is interesting. I have the short rest pop up that Mackenzie, and it's saying that she has 3d6 hit dice, but I'm pretty sure she's using d8s.
Yeah.
That's odd.
It's for Mackenzie. Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah, she uses d8s. So just roll dice.
Yeah.
Don't let the computer tell you what to do.
Computer is trying to confuse me out here.
All right. So that puts Ayla up to 28 hit points. Champion. All right. Now you're going to travel the 2 hours to the Vistani camp. I will roll for encounters. Okay. It's a busy night.
So once you've arrived at this Vistani camp, what then?
Then we rest what we're able to.
I meant after that, you fool.
That's
What
not what you
happens
asked.
Okay, I need everybody to give me, anyone that wants to participate in this challenge, go ahead and give me a D20. The highest number will succeed. Okay, Anna, as you guys are making your way towards the Vistani encampment, you notice something sort of off on the side of the road, in so much as like you kind of like kick it with your foot and sort of dislodge it from the trail that you were following. To say that this is a proper road is like, I mean, it gets a lot of wagon action, so there's definitely like ruts there where the wagon goes down the road, but it's certainly not a well-maintained road. But as you're going down the road, Anna, you kind of kick something hard and heavy and your foot already tender from the trap, you would sort of like see that it is a scabbard covered in mud, just sort of like discarded and abandoned in the road. I don't know.
She'll try to
Okay.
pull it out.
Sure. As you pull it out, it is hard to see without any light and just the dim moon. But if you kind of brought it near to the, if anybody has torches lit or anything like that, you would see that beneath the mud is a beautiful, almost art piece of a longsword scabbard. And there are embellishments of beautiful pink roses all along the sort of length of the scabbard.
She looks at Irenia and looks at the scabbard. And I think she would bring it over to her.
Oh, okay.
And she'd show it to her.
Oh, she says, this is very pretty. Was it lying in the road?
I found it.
If we clean it up, it would probably be very valuable. It's very light too. As you realize that as you're holding it, that a lot of the weight you're feeling is from the mud. Whatever material it's made from is quite lightweight.
Well, who's smart that's left? Because she would bring this to Eric, and Eric is not here. And I think Mackenzie might be the next smartest person.
I'm looking. Yeah, I guess it would be Mackenzie is the next smartest person.
Lovely.
Oh my god.
Wait. Ayla's pretty smart, right? Nah. Okay.
Yeah, Ayla's
Awesome. She would go over to Mackenzie and say,
Okay.
I found this.
Okay.
It's unusual to me. Do you see anything noticeable about it?
I mean, after we clean it up, maybe we could, in the morning, ask some of the Vistani if they know anything about it.
That's a good idea.
Could definitely ask.
All right, so you guys continue and make it to the Vistana camp late at night. Even they have probably turned in for sleepy time by now, so there would be some young Vistana on guard. I assume that you would draw their attention, or I mean, you don't really want to sneak into their camp, do you?
Yeah, let's not burn any more bridges.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so you hail the young Vistana who are on guard, and realize that there were a couple of dusk elves nearby as well. And they say, what is the problem? Explain yourselves. The lateness of the hour.
Ayla will step forward if people don't mind, and she'll go, will you not offer sanctuary to one of your own and her companions?
Okay. The guy that's speaking, he kind of like narrows his eyes and furrows his brow, and he says, that was never an issue. Any friends of Eric Joachim are welcome here. Where is Eric Joachim?
Fell in battle.
But we just saw him yesterday, I think. Earlier today?
There's been a lot that's happened.
Then things must be truly bad. Should I rouse Luvak? Ergol has not returned yet. No? You just need a place to rest.
One moment. And she'll turn to the group and say, do we not want to tell Luvash about the vampires? Or if he's in league with them, he knows. And if he is not, then...
I mean, we know him and his husband and Aragol I mean, they said they're servants of Strahd, so if they don't
Yes.
know, they probably will. And I don't think they would do anything to help us against that, so why
No.
bother them?
But I don't want to seem like it is complicated, Darius. He is still Vistani.
Sharing this information, if he knows already, he already knows. But if he doesn't, it's not a bad thing, I don't think.
Yes, that is how I look at it too. I mean,
All
it is
right,
the-
sure.
Okay.
I
So
will
the-
speak at
yeah.
the moment. So she'll ask him that she would like to speak to Luvash either publicly or privately, just for like a minute.
Okay. He says, oh dang, he kind of cute though. All right. He says, I will go and get him. I will try not to rouse as much of the camp as I can. He quietly calls out to the nearby Dusk Elves and the other Vistana, who is a ways off, and he says, They are allies. I go to get Luvash. Please keep an eye on them. They may be in danger. And then he disappears back into the camp. One of the Dusk Elves just stares at you guys. All right. About 10 minutes later, a grumpy-looking Luvash, accompanied with the young Vistana, walks over to you and says, "Come, let us palaver by fire out from the chill night, but not so close as to rouse my people as they slumber." And he kind of heads to what looks like one might say a picnic area on the outskirts of their camp, and he gets a fire going and says, "All right, what's going on?"
First off, brother, I want to thank you for allowing us into your camp again, opening hospitality to us. Thank you for your generosity.
The actions of these people, he motions, he basically indicates everyone except you, Ayla, have earned our respect. So I will listen. They will offer some small sanctuary if I can.
I wanted to tell you that we were attacked by a group of vampires.
Along the road.
No, in the town. And
That is not possible. The town is protected by an ancient blessing of a dead saint or something like that.
Not anymore. The bones that protected the town have been removed, taken. They are planning.
Well, then we must break camp. I do not want to be exposed to whatever comes next.
Something is definitely coming soon, and I wanted to warn you.
Your warning is appreciated.
Of course, we are all still Vistani, even though we do not see eye to eye. And I think that was something else. And she'll motion to Anna. Or does Mackenzie still have whoever still has the scabbard? I think they wanted to show it to us.
Oh, yeah. She'll offer it out to him.
Okay. He says, is this a gift or...
Can you, perhaps, Arabelle, can you...
you have suspicions that this might be a magic of something.
Yes, possibly.
We have a few in the camp who could take a look at it in the morning. I would feel bad rousing them for such a task this late.
No, you are right. That would be best.
Arabelle will be heartbroken that Eric Joachim was taken by the darkness, as she feared.
Yes, he is now nothing but part of the myth.
You could only hope. So, there are vampires in Vallaki. The bones are missing. You don't know what is coming, but you think it is bad.
Yes, that about sums it up, I think. And she'll look to everybody else, if they have anything else to add.
Yes, my gut instinct is to pack up and leave. At least for a time.
Whatever it is, it will be over in 2 days, is what I believe was said.
Just to ask, do you guys communicate with each other?
Who is each other?
The ones that serve Strahd. These vampires said that they serve their master.
Yes. Strahd von Zarvich is the only high vampire in Barovia. Only a high vampire can create vampiric offspring, spawn, as it were.
But do they tell you when shit goes down?
Sometimes we receive messages. Mostly our function is to help agents of Strahd enter and leave Barovia and gather information for him. And supplies. You may have noticed what this world languishes. It is not very resource heavy, you might say. And in many worlds, gold spends well.
Oddly enough, Darius Luvash and his people are also trying to help Barovia in the way that he sees best. It's just that I have a different vision. But
your vision might be construed as death wish, but I cannot fault you for following your heart.
my grandmother has told me as much as well.
But I tell you, and I speak the truth here, I had no inkling of a plot against Vallaki other than the plot hatched by the crazed Baron. And the machinations of his rival, Lady Wagner. In so much as she seeks his downfall and wants to take his power for herself.
Figured as much. We actually spoke with her earlier today.
Then you have invited a viper into your sleeping role.
Yeah, I did not make a good impression on her.
Then you should be looking over your shoulder.
Yes,
She is a deadly and dangerous woman.
Well,
and then he says, a true believer in Strahd von Zarovich's power. And the T and the B in true believer are capitalized.
Would the vampires also be true believers?
They have no choice. A vampire spawn is wholly and completely loyal to the high vampire that made it. Strahd views it as a reward for some of his greatest adversaries. And there have been times where he gave the gift as a form of torture. One of his favorite things to do is to turn a particularly irksome enemy into a vampire and bury them alive. That their starvation Their bloodlust drives them mad.
Cool. Well, hopefully us being here doesn't put you in any trouble. So thanks.
It puts me in no trouble at all with Strahd von Zarovich. I remain loyal to him as do my people. Your comings and goings are reported, as always. By now you surely understand that you have gained his attention. Perhaps you have had it longer than you realize.
That's the same thing that Lady Wagner said.
Well, many outsiders do not make it so far as you. They do not last this long. I'm sure by now his curiosity is piqued, and he will be very pleased with my husband's work of bringing you here. Truly, this time he has chosen well.
Well, he's chosen a bunch of people who are also tired as shit, so...
When you say that, Luvash laughs, and he kind of claps his hand over his mouth because he doesn't want to wake anyone up. Because it was a big old bear belly, like, guffaw. And he says, I'm sure you are, but you have much more to endure if you ever wish to go home.
One day at a time. I just want to sleep.
You're welcome to set up camp here. I will make sure that you are watched.
Thank you, brother. We will see you in the morning then.
Yes. For now, all you can do is rest. I must make a decision whether to stay or go. It weighs heavy upon me. Good night.
Thank you for allowing. So this is the party. Thank you for allowing us to come here and warn my people.
It's one of the safe places at the moment.
For now.
If you would like, you may gain the benefits of a long rest. And I
During
will
the
advance the time to 10:30 in the morning.
During the night, Anna would pull Ayla and Luke over and
Mhm.
tell the story from Anna's point of view of everything that's happened up until now.
Like the reading and all that good stuff.
You will start with that she was a maid
Oh shit.
in Barovia long ago.
All right, I'm going to advance the clock to 11:30 in the morning. All right.
Darius would kind of walk over to Mackenzie just to check up on her. But when it was mentioned that that scabbard could be magical, he's gonna kind of ask her, like, or whisper to her, you had said that you were gaining abilities and stuff. Would you be able to look at that? Essentially, this is me kind of asking her would she use detect magic on that thing.
Yeah. So the thing is, she has detect magic at will, but she would still need some kind of focus for it. Yeah, like she has the ability, but she doesn't really know what to do with it yet. Okay. Essentially.
All right, that's at least good to know. Kind of just like poking the question and be like, "Are you able to?" And it's like, I need something to actually look at.
Hold on. No, I'm checking. Right. So she has this as an innate ability, so she would not require a material component. So yeah, I guess if you say that, she could try, to sit down, with it and kind of hold it, and that would trigger this. After she cleans it up. So she does not think that it has any special properties other than looking valuable.
just an art piece.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Now, are you with her? Like, I don't know if the two of you really have anything that would ping magic. Honestly.
Nope. Darius is just a
'Cause-
muggle.
Yeah.
This-
Tiernan's cloak of protection would ping magic, so that would be good because she would know that this ability is working. Because it would be like the litmus test or whatever is his cloak is glowing with magic, but the scabbard is not.
Also, that creepy ass staff he has.
Oh yeah. Tiernan's basically a wizard at this point.
You're a wizard,
I've got a
Tiernan.
cloak and a staff. Yep, I'm
Yeah.
a wizard.
Does Irina have a rapier? Did I make that up?
No, she has a rapier.
So Ayla's just wondering if maybe it could be converted, the scabbard, to fit her rapier, since she's the Rose of the Valley or whatever.
Oh yeah, it could probably be modified. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be beefier, right, than a rapier scabbard.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it could certainly be converted. So once you get it cleaned up, Darius and Mackenzie, you would realize that it's worth 45 gold pieces. So it's just an ornate scabbard, essentially.
It's not bad. You feel alright?
Yeah, after the kind of effect ends, she says, yeah, it just felt like when it's really hot outside and you could see like the heat shimmering on the road. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, it's relatively rare, but Seattle kind of got that. I'm just gonna say you're also stupid too.
I'm stupid?
You said that to me when I was lying there dying outside the winery. I find you inside of a shack bleeding out.
Well, looking back, there were a lot of context clues that maybe indicated we shouldn't have gone into the building. But stinky yet sexy Eric, he just seemed so confident, and Anna really seemed to, I don't know, we fucked up. We fucked up real bad, and people are dead. And I don't think I've ever been that scared in my life. And that includes the death house and the creatures and the cramped corridors and the baby Walter. I feel like that's years and years ago. But I also felt like so scared that I was broken. Like that the fear just couldn't get any worse. This was different. I felt so frustrated because I feel like we've worked so hard and we've grown so much and we've learned so much and we've endured so much. And to them we were just little kids on the playground. And they were just taking our lunch money. Like we were nothing to them. They just toyed with us like cats with mice. And then to hear that they're like us, but they failed, and now Luvash is saying they're basically slaves. They don't get to have any will of their own. That's what's waiting for us.
I mean, it's either that or, I guess, death. Honestly, when I was in that winery and just staring into that pit of blackness, hearing those plants outside, I've never felt more helpless in my life. Not since Dante died. And I just resigned myself just to go there. There's nothing I could have done. I hate this feeling.
I also hate that we had to go to a guy for help that unashamedly just told us he's been spying on us and he's going to keep spying on us. And I guess that's the best we've got.
It's been one fuck up after another. I think he's just gonna hug her and just sit there in quiet.
Okay.
So you're telling me you fought an aborted baby abomination?
He was my son.
Oh, God.
You gave birth to an aborted baby abomination.
Well, I don't think it started out that way.
I'm surprised you're still alive.
I think if you want something bad enough, you can get it.
Oh, when you say those words, Anna, you feel 110% that is the fucking truth. And your brain floods with dopamine.
Excellent. I love this character so much.
And you say you have no idea of voices inside your head.
Dana's here. And I heard that man's voice. And there's mine. Don't you hear voices, Ayla?
Ayla, okay, I don't know if you could see your Discord messages. I could send you a message then.
Oh, okay, we'll check.
Alright, hold on.
You are a strange one, Miss Anna.
You're strange too.
Also, I'm the same as the companions. I existed outside the mist, and now I am here. And quite frankly, I'm unbothered.
Everyone we meet is strange in their own way. Sometimes it's helpful to us, which I hope you are, and sometimes it's not. But I will give you a chance, because I'm sure you have quirks like everyone else does.
I like how confident you sound. But such things only belong to those who can carry it and are able to keep it. Are you strong enough?
You carry more than anyone else here.
Oh, you have burdens of your own, I take it. By all means, do tell.
She doesn't.
What's wrong? Are you shy?
Anna goes to her safe place.
I am starting to regret us rolling for stats because these low charisma characters make it really hard to get anything fucking done. Oh my god.
Look, he's an asshole. That's how I'm seeing it.
Yeah, you guys are all playing your low charismas really well, but like, goddamn, like it's giving me this huge appreciation for actual charismatic characters.
Poor read, huh?
Well, you know, if we had just downvoted that 3, someone rolled unfortunately and just gave it a.
I wonder who rolled that one.
Yeah, I wonder who too. You know, but you know.
I mean, all of us are just looking at either a microphone or a sledgehammer. Sledgehammer looks a lot more fun.
Yeah. I tried my damnedest.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm scared now.
Oh, and if we get a long rest, asking for a friend, can we reset my hit point maximum?
Yeah, I could do that.
Who would need that?
I mean, I don't know.
Wait, so is Anna?
I mean, if you want to play on easy mode, I guess.
Is Anna going to her quiet place in front of him? Is she just remaining quiet?
She would probably admit, actually the rest of these guys know. Yeah, she would admit that she's destined to be the Queen of Barovia.
Oh.
Oh my. You are
And-
quite delusional. I love it. This group is fun. Do you come now? Do you truly believe you can rule over this land?
Anna, in your heart, there is no other truth. But it's common for idiots to question resolve. In fact, many queens keep a court jester to help them stay humble and, really question their own works. Maybe fate has delivered the court jester that you need.
Tell me, Anna, if you do become queen, then what do you plan with my people, who are tied to this land as much as the mist itself?
This entire endeavor is one journey. And I take into account everyone we meet, and if they help us or hinder us. And when we succeed, the rewards and consequences will be doled out. Everyone will get what they deserve.
Well, let us pray you are successful and that I am helpful.
Yes, let us pray someone doesn't off with your head as you sit upon the throne. Queen.
You are really fun at parties, aren't you?
I don't call
Oh,
myself
no.
queen. There's much to do still.
I have a good sense of seeing bullshit when it's in front of me. And this? A maid.
Has to
Now in
see
the
her
body
here.
of a little girl.
It just
Claiming she's going to be queen.
when you walk through it.
Is a joke.
We shall see, Luke.
Tell me, since you were a maid, why don't you get us breakfast? You haven't lost your skills, have you?
Anna cooks for the group all the time.
Yeah, she's the cook.
Luke doesn't know that.
Oh, right. I
This is
got
all
you.
there.
Yeah. I got you. All right.
This is
So,
the day of the festival.
yes, the day of the festival is 11:48 in the morning when you guys finally rouse.
I fully expect us to not go back to Vallaki, but I'm gonna make them berserker blood curd in the morning.
Okay. Delicious.
During the night, Tiernan tends to Izzy's wounds by she passed her check, so she doesn't have any by the end of the long rest.
Sounds
And
good.
then also, I'll just express to Irina that I'm super worried about her brother.
Okay. Irenia says, do you believe what I say? Do you think a vampire really killed my father? Do you think it was Doru?
I think it could have
Do you
been, or
think
it
it
could
was
be related.
Anastasia?
And who?
Anastasia? She's a vampire that visits our village from time to time. She is one of Strahd's brides. I have been wondering if perhaps it was her, but I think
Could have been her, could have been Doru, could have been one of this adventuring party that's in Vallaki. I'm not sure. Or it could be wrong. But I'm worried about him. He was in the Baron's house when we were. I don't know where he is now. And with everything that's going to be going down in the town, I'm just... I hope he leaves first thing in the morning like he wanted to. But at the same point, we haven't seen anyone about our possible lycanthropy yet either. I don't know if I want him to leave and then, heaven forbid, become a werewolf.
But how do we know? Did we know for sure that he was going to become one?
We hadn't gotten to the hag yet to be sure, to be checked or whatever. It's possible. It's possible he's not. I don't know. I don't like not knowing.
So what do we do? Like, do we go and try to stop him from returning home?
I tried to talk to him a little bit, but he was very focused on his current task.
Is this a conversation you guys are having out loud, or?
Well, I mean, not loud, but I'm sure they're having, quiet conversation by the fire, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he wanted to go back and bring the rest of the village here, but I mean, what's to bring them here too?
Well, it was safe, but I don't know if he knows it's not anymore.
Exactly.
And it would take quite some time to move a whole village.
To be fair, there's not much left to move. Sorry, Irina.
I think you would still be in story time during this.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know what Ayla would say. She would say, to be fair, there's not too much.
She says, Eastmark has chosen his path, and I have chosen to walk a path with you. And there is still time before the full moon. We can find a cure, and if he needs it, we will bring it to him.
It's a great plan.
There's at least, 2 weeks before the full moon?
Yeah, it should be plenty of time.
Alright.
Not to mention we need to cure the cat lady.
Yeah, I'm still haunted by the
Your
butthole.
Your face when we entered that room.
Well, it was very unexpected.
No, you are 100% correct, and you haven't had the internet to desensitize you to everything. So
there are things like that on the internet? Like
there are things.
Women who pretend to be animals, naked?
If you can think of something, that thing is on the internet.
What about someone stretching their butthole as far as they possibly could and aiming it right at you? Not like the girl did, Stella, where she was like, cat, like, ooh, take a peek, here's the butthole, but like, just stretching it out, like really digging in and just pulling those butt cheeks apart, like you could see all the way in, see what they had for breakfast.
Irina is low-key
I feel like I'm back in rhyme.
Yes, I'm sure. That's honestly not even that bad.
What is worse than that?
So, there are these two girls.
Okay.
And then they have this cup.
Alright, so the camera cuts to a wide shot of the your campsite, and you hear Irina throwing up. And I suppose morning would come, or...
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Not soon enough.
well, here's a fade to black romance option. Later, after the barfing and the horrors of the internet, Irina does try to put the boobs on you, Tiernan, because this is frightened grief sex. You're pretty sure, if you were a psychologist. Like, you've been through a terrible horror. Everything in the world is completely unknown. You could die at any moment. Might as well get it on. Well, with your 2 nat 20 insight,
Fuck boy.
Yes.
You better fuck
You
boy.
do realize that.
Yeah, you do realize that she definitely wants to get it on because she is seeking comfort and dopamine and wants to forget about how terrible everything is.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. So is that? I mean, not that this would have huge implications to the entire campaign, but do you accept her advances?
Yeah.
Okay.
Assuming we can find somewhere private.
All right. Good to know.
Yep. I knew that was coming.
All right. With our Fade to Black policy, you must write your own fan fiction of this passionate, soulless, red-on-red action that transpires. But suffice to say, it is full of passion and love. There are some tears of sadness and of joy, etc., etc.
But when you say soulless redheads, I just imagine they're just both just kneeling in front of each other, mouths open, and just transfer of souls,
God.
just going back and forth between each other, like some unholy ceremony.
What the fuck, Lex?
No. It's more like the earliest like 3D porn sex when they hadn't mastered all the techniques yet, and they were like, wouldn't it be cool if we made 3D models have sex? And then they have these glassy eyes just staring off into the distance.
Oh God, I'm thinking the hot coffee mod from GTA.
First of all, I've already. Oh, I just got an email from the Redhead Union. We have to redact all of that. So they are people too. God damn it. And they definitely have souls. That's our stance.
Yeah,
And they have the most passionate, soul-filled sex ever, off camera. Enough. All right. Or the other one, whatever your take is. Anyways. So in the morning, which is almost the afternoon by the time you guys rouse, Luvash is sort of organizing everyone to take down tents and pack up.
Well, look at that. You guys lost another safe haven. How unfortunate.
We didn't lose anything. We are preserving life.
If you say so.
Luvash approaches you guys and says, we are packing up. The camp will be moving to Kresik. And we will, we will wait it out. See what happens. But I am worried, for while I have the protection of Strahd von Zarvik, I would not want to risk, I would not want to risk the foolish actions of the Vallakians if they are pushed too far.
Ayla will lean in close to Luvash, like clasp her arm, and say,
Oh, as you do, you can't help but notice, like, just that thick, very thick neck. Oh, it looks, You hear a rumbly in your tummy for some reason.
yeah, she'll
Anyways.
she'll pause, try to, like, okay, dismiss that, whatever that was.
Yeah.
And she will say, keep your people safe. They're, that is werewolf country. Be safe.
And Luvash says, even the wolves know who is their master.
Of course. And she will gently let go of him and, like, back away from,
Yeah, it was wild. When you grabbed his wrist to kind of lean and talk to him, like, damn, like, he might need to go to the doctor. His blood pressure got to be high because you felt like every ounce of blood being pumped through his arm. Ridiculous. Guy's probably going to have a heart attack. Okay.
So, do you still want to go to Vallaki?
Oh yeah, at this point, you would already hear, like, Renaissance Fair music coming from the town.
Their protection is gone. And your little safe haven over here seems to be moving over to Kresik.
It's like having a narrator, but it's kind of an asshole one.
Yeah.
Yeah, here you go. I'll go ahead and put some music off in the background there. You can kind of hear.
Well, obviously we need to return to Vallaki. We need to make sure that Alucard is safe and that Hall and Ass is still okay.
Yeah, our stuff is there.
Whoops.
Irenia says, well, they are vampires, so they can't come out at the daytime.
She says, and as she says
Oh,
that,
nice.
you hear the rumble of thunder, and you guys look up, and you see that the day is so overcast that it is nothing but a dark gray field.
Just like a Orcs in Mordor thing where they don't like the sun but they can go out in it, or is this like a turn to ash thing?
I am not a vampire expert. What about you, Ayla? Do you know anything about vampires?
I would just she blushes a little bit, although I don't think it shows, and she'll say, you know, it's I imagine that it would take sunlight itself, and not much seems to ever break through here, so
Oh, so they could be out and about, they could be awake. They don't just like deactivate when it's daytime.
I don't think they like it much, which means it probably isn't good for them. As in, it's as
I don't know, with the amount of boards on the windows at the coffin maker's shop. Wait, did I ever actually make it to the? Never mind, I never actually make it to the coffin maker's shop, so I don't know.
Describe to us.
she's trying to say it's not good for them, but she doesn't think like in here. Yes, if there was actually sunlight, yes, it would be probably very bad. But look, that doesn't seem to have much of an effect on anyone.
Your take is that, Ayla, is that direct sunlight will harm them.
Yeah.
But that they do not, as Irina suggested, deactivate during the daytime.
Yeah.
Question for
Darius,
all of you.
Did you cut your hair last night?
This morning, I had Mac help me with it. This is the picture that should be.
Gotta say, you
Yep.
you look like a brand new man.
It is a smart choice. You know, no enemies can grab onto your hair, so that is good.
It's what
Maybe you
else-
should cut off your hair as well.
It's what else telling
And your ears. Then they can't grab onto your ears either.
Mackenzie scowls and says, "Hey, let's let fate." She looks over at you, Anna. Decide when our ears get taken.
Plus, a green plus appears above Anna's head towards Mackenzie.
Okay.
There, I do have a question to ask.
We still need to reset Ayla's max HP, correct?
Oh, right. Irenia says, well, you know, that is a good idea. Girls, we could, like, tight braid our hair so there's less to get and she looks at Tiernan for some weird reason, says, hold on, and then she blushes and looks at everyone and says, that could work.
I'm not gonna be the only one with long hair here.
Well, we could braid yours too if you want.
I'll leave that to you guys. I feel like they told us not to get involved, and honestly, I don't think even if we were, we'd be much of help.
I think Peterson told you to stay out of town, not get involved.
Yup.
Yeah, he's kind of ignoring the town part. We should at least try and get word to the Mardikovs.
I mean, everybody likes gold. Go up to one of the guards, tell them at shift change when you get off work, go to the festival or on your way, warn people.
I mean, we do have one of us here now that hasn't been seen with us before. We could always ask them to go in.
That's true.
Warn the inn, grab the cart.
Yeah, Izzy says, yeah, okay, Luke, this could be like initiation test. Go in, deliver the message,
No, we're
bring
not
back our...
hazing him. We're asking him nicely.
Listen, I thought we were going to have a nice night of drinking, and we got the fuck hazed out of us. So I'm not saying we're hazing him on purpose, but I'm not going to tell him that it's going to be an easy time to walk in, get the cart, and walk out.
No, that's
But
fair.
could you walk in, grab the cart, and walk out, though?
And if you see a really big toad,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
try
maybe
to
back.
grab him and bring him with you. I this is kind of weird, but I kind of miss him.
Let me think on that. No.
Excellent. So you stay out here, go off on your own in the wilderness, and we'll do things that are useful.
Yeah, Mackenzie says you can't just go in and get our stuff for us real quick. We're saying that if you have something what do you need done, Luke?
I
just
need
kind
help.
of showed up, man, a
He was
mystery
looking
style.
for someone.
You've been watching us pee in the woods. Well, what do you got for us, Luke?
Well, technically,
No
that is your
one
friend
watched
Tiernan.
anyone pee in the woods. That didn't happen.
Are you certain? They keep bringing it up.
Izzy says, well, we do know that the bird watched us all pee in the woods.
I mean, the bird watched us while we were in the woods. Did it watch us specifically while we were peeing?
I think
I
she
don't know.
specifically said that she saw us pee in the woods. I think so.
My deal is that
Only
we
the
should at
bird.
least get some info. If we've spoken with the Markovs, they seem to be well known, connected. Let them spread the information around when they can.
Okay, how about
If
this?
we have to stay out, then we have to stay
If
out.
I do this, you help me seek out who I'm looking for, as well as talk to my leader.
Well, we already planned on talking to your leader, and if you were going to be traveling with us, of course we'd help you look for the person. So really, we're not losing anything here. So sure.
Okay, but where is your person, says Mackenzie, that you need to look for?
I don't know. He went missing a while ago, and we've been out looking for him.
So it's a blank check.
I don't know what that means, but yes.
I mean, this is sort of like a we'll look for them while we're doing
And your
stuff,
friend,
right?
this guy you're looking for, is he also a werewolf?
I thought it was a girl.
I
Was it not?
No, he
No, it
works
was-
for
Oh no, he works for
I-
a girl looking for a guy.
as all
Yeah.
men should. Yeah, and then
Are you asking me if the person I'm looking for is a werewolf?
Emil, the guy that you described that is let me see if I remember. Dark skin, bald, and big ears. So basically Will Smith.
Is Will Smith bald? More like
Sometimes.
Shaq, right? I don't.
Well, does Shaq have big ears though?
Charles
know.
Barkley.
I just feel like when I think dark skin, big ears, it's Will Smith. That's who comes to mind immediately.
I'm surprised that's your first choice.
Really?
Um,
Who comes to mind for you? Dark skin, big ears. If you
The
say
guy
me,
from
if you say
the-
me, I'll punch you.
The kid from Fat Albert, right? Like,
Oh, well, that's a cartoon character though.
I mean, true, but it's the first thing that came to mind.
Okay, fair.
I mean, I wasn't talking about celebrity. I was thinking about the pastor.
And what are they talking about? Is it important?
I don't know.
The
You're
pastor, he doesn't have dark skin though. He's like,
No, sorry.
Real
This would be the pastor back in Seattle.
okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. She says, oh, you mean Deacon Roberts? Okay, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. Yeah, all right. So,
back to your question, Miss Mackenzie. Yes, the person I'm looking for is a werewolf.
Okay. And he's obviously not in werewolf land.
No, otherwise you would have found him.
So, not to complicate things, but wouldn't the main settlement, the heart of the region, be the best place to start looking for him?
Like maybe at the inn.
True.
If you haven't checked the town before, now might be a good time.
All
If you're
right.
afraid to go alone, I'll go with you.
I am not afraid to go alone. I just don't want to get caught up in whatever bullshit you managed to get yourself caught up in.
Izzy says, look, it's easy. It's easy. Look straight ahead. Don't make eye contact. If anybody comes up to you, pretend you don't speak the language. Just keep walking. Every person in that godforsaken town has a problem. So just don't engage. If you ask your questions and they try to get you to do some stupid fantasy quest or whatever, you just don't talk to that person. Just find another one.
Are we gonna treat Luke avoiding quests as he goes to the inn as a skill challenge? And then if he fails, he has to roll us a die.
A D4.
then-
See how
and then
many he
the-
gets.
Ooh, no, the
You-
size of dice starts at like a D12 and goes down for each success that he
You wouldn't want to know how he would react. I'm just putting it out there right now.
Each failure on the skill challenge is another quest added to the quest log. Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no, I think it's inevitable that you'll get more quests. So you start with like a D12, one success, okay, it's a D10 now. Two successes is a D. The lowest you can get is a D, like a coin flip, a D2.
All right, so
All
Luke,
right, I
is
will
the plan? How are you guys gonna get Luke into the town? He's just gonna? You gonna give him one of your V's, or are you just gonna like send him in, or?
Here, Luke, take this. It's my V card.
Does Luke smell anything off Tierney?
Smell anything on Tiernan? Yeah, give me a perception.
Okay.
You chose this.
Okay, I mean he is a little stinky. He's a little stinky. He smells a lot like this other one right here. Like maybe they shared a sleeping bag or something. That's all you get.
Luke gives him a sly grin.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you take the quote-unquote V card and you head towards the town. What do the rest of you do?
Wait, shit! He comes back. Who exactly am I looking for?
Yeah,
Where is he?
yeah. Give me a
Yeah,
give me a note. Like, what is
No one gives me anything.
the communications that you make right now will have
Correct.
huge impact on the campaign.
There's-
So
We would like
There's the owners
our
of
cart.
the inn.
and our donkey, and we need you to speak to the owners of the inn, the Martikovs. Let them know that something terrible is going to happen within the next couple days.
Erwin and Danica, that's their names.
as he says, should we really be telephone gaming this with this guy? Like maybe we should just write it down. And he just
Yeah,
gives
no,
the-
we should probably write it down. That's smart.
Okay.
All right, let's tell him and then also write it down. That way, if something happens to the note, and someone can just dictate as we're telling. Someone can copy it down. Okay. Also, if you see a large toad that responds to the name Thought, not THOT, but like the things that you have in your head, Thought, bring him with you. Let him know that Tiernan sent you.
Or just the thought code.
All right. So I'm posting a link to this document. All of you have editing rights. I would like a letter that I could give these NPCs so they know what the fuck is going on.
Darius, do you want him to pick up your? She'll wiggle her fingers.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
but
he already
based
has
on
his hand.
based on Luke's
Yes.
mental stats, I think that the integrity of the campaign should not rely on his ability to successfully convey this message for you.
Great.
I can convey a fucking message, alright? I'm not that. Come on now.
I mean,
Don't you have an intelligence of like 3 or something?
No, no!
no.
I thought about it. I was like, nah.
That's gonna be my next character.
Oh man. Look, I will get your message across safely. Whether or not they choose to act upon it is none of my concern.
Whether you choose to act upon it, you know. you
Whether or not they choose to act upon it.
can- okay.
This is a Google Doc, so you could all be typing at the same time if you want. Like,
Yeah, that wouldn't make it super confusing or anything.
hey,
Is there anything else you need me to do? before
Alright,
I
I'll
leave.
type the A, then you type the N. Then...
You just hit the enter key, and so you pad the document, and then everybody can be adding stuff to the document to make sure you don't forget anything.
Oh, actually, this would probably be the first thing that's kind of
Oh,
mentioned.
yeah.
I'm not looking at the document until all of you are done with it.
And then I will erase everything. Shit.
Keeping it just short and simple. Your family is safe at the winery. Things are going to be bad within the next day or so. Or yeah, here. Well,
Don't say safe. Don't say safe.
I mean, as far as we know, if they're safe.
When you left them,
Yes.
they were safe.
Yes. The bones are not where they should be. Be wary. Just keep it short and simple.
I mean, you don't want to get more specific?
It's very cryptic.
Like, vampires in town, holy shit.
Yeah, I think maybe more details probably good.
I mean, I don't know about this Luke guy, so I mean, if you get,
I am
we already told
literally
him.
right here.
I know you're right here. I'm just.
We
saying,
already
if-
told him these things, so like it's not like he doesn't know them already.
No, I'm saying yeah, you, but like the note. If someone gets that off of him, then
I feel like more people knowing that there's vampires in the town isn't a bad thing.
and what if it just happens to be one of those vampires?
Then,
then
technically we still aren't breaking our agreement because we're not in town.
All right.
But
then-
you will be getting more people involved if they know.
I think they're already involved whether they know it or not. The whole city is under threat.
Then the bones are not where they should be. Vampires are inside the town. Be wary.
I think that's pretty good. Do we want to send a second note, like to send to Victor or something, or like a warning to send to the Baron, just in case he didn't get the one from yesterday?
I mean, it's probably too late to reach the Baron because he's probably already at the festival.
Dude's paranoid as hell. If he's got anything, he's probably, at least I would hope that the guy acts on it, but who knows. Victor, do you want to go looking for another person, Luke? I assume the answer is no.
Well, we could include it in the note to the Mardikovs, and the Mardikovs could get it sent to Victor.
Oh,
Or-
Arena says we should also say to the Murderkovs in the letter, if they know about the man named Emil with dark skin and big ears, that our new ally is looking for him, and to give them any information they have.
Oh my god, everybody in this group, she's the smartest one. Thank you.
Sure.
Oh, so you're able to relay our message without a letter, but you're not able to relay your own message without a letter?
Well, that's not what I
I
meant.
just thought it would be
But that's
best if
No,
we
I
wrote.
agree. I think this
I-
is smart, but
Well, yeah, because he would open his mouth, and then Danica would probably slap him, and Erwin would kick him out of the inn, and then, this is better. You should probably just quietly approach the bar and give it to them.
Yes,
yeah,
just
that would be good.
postal man.
So, no matter what, don't say anything. Don't make eye contact. Right?
I mean,
But, eye contact is fine, I think. You don't have, like...
Or we
but
would
don't like stare into their eyes. Like instead, let's look at their nose or something, to where it doesn't look like you're just staring them down. I feel like maybe if we tell him eye contact, he'll just full distasteful eye contact, and I don't think we want that either.
But what if they don't want me staring at their nose?
Then don't. It's not
Then
hard.
where do I stare? Their
You don't-
chest?
You look, creepy McCreeper. You don't stare at all. You just look like a normal person.
Didn't
They didn't have any sort of like social interactions in the world you came from?
I mean, they did. We spent most of our time hanging people.
Hanging people?
Yes, witches.
Witches? Well, that's fair. Okay.
Sorry, but most of your time? That's a lot of witches.
Are you like a witch hunter? Because we didn't have very good luck with the last one.
Technically speaking, in training, yes.
A witch hunter in training who's also
But like
a
as a
werewolf.
profession.
Well, my father did it a lot, and I was supposed to resume the role after him.
Wait, did
Until
you have
I
a
got old.
grandmother named
How many
Agatha?
witches do you have in your world? That's a lot. That you need a family business to hunt witches.
It happened a lot in our town.
Wow. Yeah, there's witches here in Barovia. Don't worry. They are gross.
Did you have a grandmother who was a ghost hunter named Agatha?
It all ties together.
Yep, it all ties together.
My granny, have you seen? No. I'm kidding.
I put the
So-
message in the doc if you guys want to look over it.
Alright, so Erwin and Danica Marnikov, owners of the Blue Water Inn. Your family is safe at the winery. Things are going to be bad here at Vallaki within the next day or so. The bones are not where they should be. Vampires are inside the town. Be wary. If Muriel is there, please tell her to look for Victor Valakovich and tell him we're at the Vistani camp outside town.
Technically
Well-
moved by the time they get this message.
Yeah, which is rapidly packing up, like circus people style packing up.
I mean,
Um,
are we gonna move at the camp, or are we just gonna?
I don't know. You're just gonna chill where the camp used to be. It's still a hill where the dust
Yeah, I
goes
mean, I
and
think
Yeah.
stuff.
I think probably we still stay there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Have her pass along the same info about the vampires and tell him he isn't safe in town. This messenger is looking for a man named Emil. If you have any information, please provide it to him. Okay.
Okay, that sounds pretty good.
All right. Because I would not want to run a split party of 4 to 1, 4 to 1 odds.
My-
We
Making a
will-
skill challenge.
we will say that you approach the gates. You show them the badge. They're so stressed about the festival, which is already at this point it would be another hour for you to get down. It's already underway. The festival's going from noon until sunset, and then at sunset there's going to be a big, fancy thing. But the sky threatens rain, and the morale of the people is already quite low. You make your way to the inn. The inn is closed because they have a booth set up in the town square. But as you are kind of poking around, figuring out is it really closed, a woman kind of calls out to you and says, "What are you looking for, Wolf?" And you see a fair-skinned, dark-haired woman that you know is also a shapeshifter, based on, I don't know, vibes, I guess. And it is Muriel. Did you guys give him a description of Muriel, or?
Oh. I did not.
No, I
Okay.
don't.
All right. So yeah, she would say, "So what are you looking for, Wolf?"
Now they specifically told him not to say anything.
Okay, so you just hand her
So-
the paper?
Yes.
All right. Okay. While both looking deep into her eyes and not looking at her at all, you hand her the letter. And she
He's there.
opens it. Yeah.
He's just staring downward like, nope.
Okay.
Told me not to.
She reads it and she says, "Well, this isn't good. Emil, he's the alpha of the werewolves."
As soon as she says that, he raises his head up and he's about to open his mouth, but then
Ah.
closes it because they told him not to say anything.
Oh,
Says,
he's a good boy. He listens.
She says, "I don't know who you are. Or why? Well, I guess you're looking for him. It's because, Well, the last I heard, he had gone to Castle Ravenloft.
I still can't say anything because they told me not to say anything.
Okay. And she
Damn
says, but based on this, I will see the work done. I guess based on this note, they must want us to keep their goods and carts safe for them. So that's what we'll do. Thanks, Wolf. And she begins to head out.
He just looks around, does a little small fist pump, and then walks right back.
Alright, you walk back out. All
No,
right.
you were supposed to get the cart.
Oh.
You specifically said that.
Oh shit! He looks around. Fuck.
You know what? I think I may just brave the vampires and just walk into town and get our shit.
And I think that is where we'll end the session. Is right there with you pumping your fist in the air, walking to the gate, getting ready to leave, and then remembering Darius say, and also remember we had 2 carts, and then you're like and that's where we'll stop the session. All right.
He's a fucking dog. I don't know what else you expect from this.
He's a good boy, apparently.
Beautiful. All right. So, wow. This feels like the show 24, where they're like, there's only 24 hours in this plot line, but it's also 24 fucking episodes. Like the longest countdown to something bad ever. But will we ever get there? We don't know for sure. All right, so you have another week to figure out, do you leave the town of Vallaki to its own devices and save your own skins, move on, greener pastures, other things? I mean, from where you currently are, Jenny Greenteeth is like 2 hours away. You could just go solve your own fucking problems. Or do you feel some obligation here to help these people, to protect these people, to use the situation in Vallaki to your advantage? I don't know.
Remember, guys, we still have Yester Hill that we can go to.
That's what I was
It's
gonna
literally
suggest.
right there.
Well,
So
it's
this
not-
is
It's not
Well,
right
it's not-
there. We
you're
need
right,
our
man.
carts because it has all our
Yeah.
shit.
You know, it's a day and a half. You know exactly what I mean. It's,
Yeah, but all of our
So-
equipment's on the cart. We need the cart.
so this is a sandbox game, and we don't play with alignments. The only alignment we have is that you try to work together regardless of your situations. So there are no wrong choices, and there are no concrete endings to this campaign, right? Like, it will be over when it's over, one way or the other, kind of thing. That is honestly the story that you are telling as you go, is the game. So I can't tell you what is the right choice to make, because there isn't really a right choice to make. And I'm just here to see what happens. Just here to see what happens. So, I guess next week we'll find out what happens. Quick announcements. We got Mythic Odyssey tonight. There's no more Odyssey Prime. So that is tomorrow night. Darby is hosting a book club. It's a very good book. I'm very excited to listen to people's takes on the book. Probably stream that. And then let's see, Tuesday Abomination Vault and Cyberpunk Wednesday modded Dragon's Dogma. Just naked small people running really fast and doing buzzsaw somersaults. It's basically Sonic Adventure if Sonic was a small naked woman. It's fantastic. I have finally found how to make Dragon's Dogma fun, and I have no regrets, 0 regrets. Well, I got one regret, but it's kind of inappropriate regret, so I'm not going to share it. But I do carry one single regret for the side effects of modding the game, but that's my own business. Thursday, Curse of Strahd Nightfall continues. They serendipitously are also in Vallaki at this exact same time as you guys.
I hope it's gone better for them.
Yeah. Oof.
So that's what's going on there. And then Friday we're gonna have a vodcast about metagaming. Saturday morning, Red Hand of Doom, 3 sessions left. They're in the end game now, as it were. Saturday night, Curse of Strahd Classic, but it won't be streamed. But they are also in Vallaki right now. But they have a bit of time before their stuff. They're not playing with the injury system, so they have a lot less downtime. So they're just kind of like, moving from one deadly, brutal encounter to another without having to stop and put their bones back together and whatnot. Yeah. So then we've got Sunday morning. We'll be back here. So, anybody have any announcements before we adjourn?
Just thanks to Carlos and you for running and streaming. I appreciate it, and I'll be back next week, so no worries.
All right, beautiful.
Thank you to all our lovely viewers out there who have supported Daybreak from start to up to this point. And
from start to Eric's finish.
Yeah. And I just want to say, give us all your fanspirations. Give it to us. Forget Nightfall. Screw Nightfall. They don't need it. They don't need it at all.
Things have changed in the past
look
24
at all
hours.
the social interactions we've had. We need it. We do need it.
Nobody in here has a positive charisma except for the sociopath over there. We need something.
He's not wrong.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh god, we're so screwed.
No, I felt some kind of way with Luke and Muriel like having their exchange, because it felt like 2 people that don't really want to have to interact with any other people for any reason. It was very like clinical, like letter, read letter, facts, thanks, walked away. Like, if only every human interaction could be that curt. Oh my goodness.
Thing is, he would have said something, but Darius said don't talk.
I didn't think you would be that obedient.
And,
what?
Nothing hinky's going on with Ayla. She's perfectly normal.
Yeah, okay.
Sure. Yeah,
just looking at people's necks, it's all good.
Yeah, maybe don't.
You have some hanging skin over there. You may want to get that checked out.
All right, good stuff. Hope everybody has a good Sunday and a safe and healthy week, and we'll continue the adventure next time.
Yeah, thank you for running. And I guess happy Father's Day to everyone out there.
Yeah. All right, bye.